welcome to Cheeka. And Cheeka, it's getting very, very interesting, Cheeka, the IPL. Good to see you back. Obviously, we had a show on Sunday, double header on Sunday, நேத்திக்கு ஒரு match. பயங்கரமா போயிட்டு இருக்கு IPL. Top 2 playing today. எப்படி இருக்கீங்க Cheeka, first of all?
Yeah, I think in my opinion, IPL is going to be very, very interesting. என்னன்னா, yes, when you top 2 ஆடுறாங்க, GT ஆடுறாங்க, LSG ஆடுறாங்க, okay, one of them will go topல போடுவாங்க. Maybe அவங்க தான் ultimately top ஆடுவாங்க, but still the top 2 race it's going to be taking a long time. But most importantly, the next 2 is going to be a very, very interesting phase.
How good is this year been? With 9 teams still in contention for the playoffs, this time I believe 14 points with good run rate is enough for qualification. Your thoughts, Cheeka sir and Ani bro? Could be enough. RCB 2 match ஓதப்படணும், RR 3 match ஓதப்படணும் 14 pointsல இருக்கிறதுக்கு. I don't see RR losing 3 games. RCB, I don't see them losing 2 games either. So I believe 14 will not be enough, Cheeka. ஆனா நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்க?
Nagasai, I tend to agree with Nagasai. I remember in 2012, RCB needed to win just 1 game out of 3 games or 4 games. And they சொதப்பினாங்க. நீங்க தான் அப்ப சிஎஸ்கே நீங்க தான் இருந்தீங்களே, பேக் பண்ணிட்டு நீ கூட ஒரு நாக் ஆடி வின் பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்களே. அப்ப இவங்க பேக் பண்ணிட்டு எல்லாம் ரெடியா இருந்தாங்க போறதுக்கு சிஎஸ்கே. பிகாஸ் எல்லாரும் லூஸ் பண்ணி இவங்க இது
கிளம்பிட்டாங்க. ரைனா தோனி எல்லாம் ஆக்சுவலி அவங்க வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டாங்க. They were because we had we played our last match about 4-5 days before everybody else. So எங்களுக்கு அந்த டைம் இருந்தது. So everybody were watching the games from home except for the foreign cricketers who couldn't leave. Everybody else had actually gone home during 2012.
அந்த மாதிரி opportunity இருக்குன்ற because that net run rate for CSK has gone up, not because I'm talking pro CSK பேசல. இந்த 14 points Nagasai கட்ட மாதிரி I have a feeling ஒரு team 14 points அப்ப qualify போறது.
Anyway, let's just get straight to the points table. Producer, can you just put up the points table? There you see. இன்னைக்கு top 2 ஆடுறாங்க. Obviously they're sitting pretty. I think both of them have already qualified with 8 wins. LSG versus GT, but it will be a battle to secure the top spot, Cheeka, the top 2 spot, so that they give that cushion for extra 1 game.
Yeah, definitely, yes. I mean, you never know. See, RR can come into the top 2 spot, you never know. Even RCB can come into the top 2 spot, you never know. But yes, I still believe that LSG will be the top spot. The way they have the team, the way they're batting, the way the balance is, I think LSG is the best team among all the teams. But now talking about the next 2, I still believe that 1 team or 2, I don't know, maybe 1 team will at least will qualify with 14 points. I don't know which team is going to qualify with 14 points, but 1 team is going to qualify with 14 points. This is my opinion.
Just looking at the points table update, நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா RR obviously last match they had a good win. Yashasvi Jaiswal playing well. They'll be confident. RCB again winning. Cheeka, SRH little concerns in the obviously it's not in their hands anymore. Cheeka, SRH.
We'll have to see what are the matches. Yaara enna aadranga paakana. That's most important. That's most important.
DC and SRH losing those games have not.
That's confusion irukku. And the DC and SRH losing those games has created a bigger confusion now. Now DCS win all 3 games. Anga paare Rajasthan Royals Delhi Capitals. This is crucial match. That is tomorrow. CSK Mumbai Indians crucial for CSK. மும்பை இந்தியன்ஸ் நேத்திக்கு ஆடுறத பார்த்தனா கிரிக்கெட் ஆடினாங்க நேத்திக்கு அவங்க போலாடு சுத்துறான். ஸோ மும்பை இந்தியன்ஸ் ஹேவ் ஆக்சுவலி லாஸ்ட் இட் கம்ப்ளீட்லி. அங்க பார்த்தனா RCB பஞ்சாப் கிங்ஸ் அதுவும் குரூஷியல் மேட்ச். சன்ரைசர்ஸ் கொல்கத்தா நைட் ரைடர்ஸ் அதுவும் குரூஷியல் மேட்ச். ஸோ இந்த வீக் எல்லாமே பார்த்தனா டெட்லியா இருக்க போறது எல்லா மேட்சும்.
Yes, anyway, let's get straight into the weekend action first, Cheeka. Obviously, the first game, நான் சொல்லியிருந்தேன் அன்னைக்கு RCB versus SRH. Very important game for both the teams. ஏன்னா அது வந்து ஒரு momentum changer மாதிரி அந்த கேம் நான் பார்த்தது. And SRH losing that game, I feel slightly that momentum is now against them. And RCB at the right time are picking up momentum again, Cheeka. Usually at this time of the tournament is when they usually lose momentum. ஆனா இந்த வாட்டி RCB are doing the opposite. They are picking up again at the right time.
I think you made a very valid point. RCB are picking up momentum, which is good. And most important for RCB, and a good thing is people like Rajat Patidar scoring consistently. Even though Virat Kohli is not scoring, and then Faf coming back to form is a very important thing. So yes, RCB are picking up momentum, but there's still 1 more win.
RCB having KGF combo, Kohli, Glenn Maxwell and Faf with the bat, and Triple H combo, Harshal, Hazelwood, Azaranga with the ball. They are getting the combination rights. RCB KGF combo na ஒத்துக்கவே மாட்டேன். Actually அவங்களோட 3 unknown stars வந்து படிதார், definitely Shabazz Ahmed, definitely. You guys have to give credit to both of them because they have been fantastic. ஏன்னா சீக்கா நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த மூணு பேரும் have actually not been in great form. Obviously கோலி பத்தி சொல்லவே வேணாம். We know he's in the most horrible form that he's ever been in. Faf, even though he scored only in 3 games, he's still not been in great form. Maxwell obviously still hasn't gotten going. But the other 2 guys, Patidar has come and chipped in. Dinesh Karthik has to be put there, Cheeka, because he is doing it quite often for RCB, pulling them out of huge trouble, bringing them into a winning position.
Samayana upon my 38 balls. The Dinesh Karthik in the 15 to 20 is becoming so dangerous that people are getting wary about it. And they are using him well. They are not. அவன் பார்த்தனா என்னைக்குலாம் 11th ஓவர் வந்து நம்ம அடிச்சது கிடையாது. Whereas 15 to 20th ஓவர் வந்து மாட்டினா கைட்டி கொடுத்துறான் bowling போட்டு. So yes, நீ சொல்ற மாதிரி RCB are picking up now. I think that again you put the யாரா on RCB ரெண்டு கேம் ஆடணும். Let's see whom they have to play.
RCB ஓட கேம்ஸ் மட்டும் போடுங்க producer. Let's just see RCB's games. If you see RCB is not there in this list, the second list obviously RCB has to play Punjab Kings, which they'll be very confident about, Cheeka, because RCB is playing better cricket than Punjab Kings. And the other game, Gujarat Titans. Inniki Gujarat Titans thothangana, that game will become very interesting. So it could go either way, but at the same time they could lose both the games also, Cheeka, which brings the other teams in contention.
Adana சொல்ல வரேன்டா. That's what I'm trying to say. You said it right. See, it's after all a T20 game, IPL game, anything can happen. அதனால தான் சொல்றேன் RCBக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் டேஞ்சரஸ் பொசிஷன்ல இருக்காங்க. Either they go right on top or they stay at 14 points. Let me put it that way. அவங்க அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்காங்க, அந்த பொசிஷன்ல இருக்காங்க. And RCB has been in the kind of position so many times. Let's face it.
Absolutely. Big name player versus player in form. Which would you support? We see a lot of names still hanging in there just with old performance like Pollard. Ani bro, please answer. Producer, please post. Praveen S. Very good question. Big name player or the player in form? You need a mix of both. ஏன்னா நேத்திக்கு நீங்க பாத்தீங்க business end of the tournament, the big players usually stand up. That is why they are great players. Usually the business end of the tournament, you saw Jasprit Bumrah come back to form yesterday. Even though it was too late for Mumbai Indians, Anna, at the business end of the tournament, I think, Cheeka, usually the best players, neenga aadirukenga so much of cricket, you can actually tell more about this. When the chips are down, it's a couple days or...
one thing, I like the way Bumrah bowled. என்ன ஏத்தியத்துல போட்டு ஒரு ஃபியரி ஸ்பெல் ஒரு வெறியில போட்ட மாதிரி போட்டான். Yesterday his bowling spell is outstanding. The way he got Nitish Rana out, and imagine 3 wickets made in, yeah, come on, amazing 80th over. But Pollard என்னடா பண்ணிட்டான் அவன்? I didn't understand.
No, but let's not deviate from the question, Cheeka. Let's go back to the question. Which would you prefer to have? Would you prefer to have the player in form or the big name player playing for you in these vital games?
See, I think they have a good combination. You answer the question very right. You need both. You need experience and big name. But the big names also, Pollard has not scored a single match this year. He's not done anything this year. Now, என்னைக்குமே சொல்லலாம் ஆடி அம்மாசுக்கு ஸ்கோர் அடிப்பான், அவ்வளவுதான் அவன்.
Yes. Do you think Mumbai Indians did a mistake by going after marquee players like Ishan, Tim at the auction instead of building a strong backup Indian bowlers like Moshin, Mukesh? Absolutely, Bala. You nailed it on the head. Yes, Ishan Kishan was a big buy in the auction, but was he really a 15 crore worth player? Personally, I don't think so. I don't know about the rest of them, but personally, if you ask me, they could have built so much with that budget. They had so many good players. They already had an Indian back tank with Jasprit Bumrah, with Surya Kumar Yadav and Rohit Sharma. They could have built, they could have taken a leaf out of the book like how RCB have built, or Patidar, or Prabhu Desai, or Shabazz Ahmed. They got good players around them, Cheeka.
I think yes. I mean, everybody knows auction level சொதப்பிட்டாங்கன்னு. But then let's not go back to that point. Now we talk about guys like Pollard. Come on, yeah. I was so... Actually, நேத்திக்கு ஆடுறதா பார்த்தனா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிவிஷன் பிளேயர் கூட இப்படி சுத்தி இருக்க மாட்டான் ஆனி. Let me be very frank. ஒரு clueless-ஆ சுத்தினான். I don't know whether Mumbai Indians will play Pollard against CSK. But it's a crucial match for them. அவங்களுக்கு prestige match இது. CSK Mumbai Indians prestige match day after tomorrow. But first of all, Pollard எடுப்பாங்களான்னு தெரியல. அந்த மாதிரி நான் ஆனா நேத்திக்கு.
Anyway, moving on. You just spoke about CSK, Cheeka. Obviously, என்ன நடக்குதுன்னு தெரியல. DC are a better batting side than the bowling side. Which factors do you think contribute to the batting slump against CSK? Was it because CSK is good bowling or absence of Prithvi Shaw? I think absence of Prithvi Shaw is definitely a big loss for DC. ஏன்னா அவங்க பேட்டிங்கே நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா வெரி டாப் ஆர்டர் ஹெவி பேட்டிங். அதுல நீங்க ஒரு பேட்ஸ்மேன் வெள்ளத்திட்டீங்கன்னா கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமா தான் இருக்கும். Prithvi Shaw especially.
I agree with Prithvi Shaw, but then the way, see, Warner started off well, and the total was huge. Let's be very frank. 200 and odd runs was a big total. And Warner had, and I didn't understand why Warner had to play the shot. I mean, it was a ridiculous shot to play. And the choice of shots were very wrong. But I thought Moeen Ali bowled brilliantly. You'll have to give it to Moeen Ali.
But Cheeka, that's what happens, Cheeka. When you're chasing 220 sometimes, நீங்க வந்து எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா ட்ரை பண்ணனும்னு ஏதா ட்ரை பண்ணுவீங்க. அதுதான் that's what I think about.
Ani, you don't have to understand. Say 210 LSG எப்படி chase பண்ணாங்க. They knew they had to be on the target, in and around the target. Wait a minute. Once PCB chased against Punjab chased against RCB. How did they chase? They wanted 10 runs and over from over number 1. And they did it consistently. With least minimum risk. That's what they should have done. That's what they started off with. Warner. And he didn't play reverse sweep.
It's a knife edge, Cheeka. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பெரிய சேஸ்ல சம்டைம்ஸ் வந்து இந்த மாதிரி நடக்கும். உங்களுக்கு நீங்களே அவ்வளவு சொல்லிருக்கீங்க ஷோல 180 190 போடுங்க pressure on batting side. They will make mistakes. That's what happened that day. They put a 2.
I agree with others. Batting first is always a big advantage. இன்னைக்குமே சொல்றேன் batting first is a huge advantage. எல்லாம் bowling நேத்து கூட எதுக்கு bowling கட்டான் ரோஹித் சர்மா தெரியும் முஞ்சானே தான் ஓட வாங்கிருக்கான்னு தெரியல.
Chasing teams all out with before 20 overs. They can't score at least 130 runs. Your thoughts, Jay Krish?
I agree with you. That's what I'm saying, Jay Krish. I was just talking about it. You put up a good total. யாருமே புரிஞ்சிக்க மாட்டேன்றாங்க. இப்பதான் everybody is agreeing to Cheeka's point of saying bat first, put up a total. Bat first, put up a total. Why did Mumbai Indians chose to field yesterday? Dave versus same ground. The wicket was turning. The same ground. CSK won bashed DC. நேதி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேட்டிங் ஆனானா ரோஹித் சர்மாக்கு இந்த பிரஷர் கிடையாது. பேபி ஈஷான் கிஷனுக்கு இந்த பிரஷர் கிடையாது. Nobody would have had the pressure. Because they were chasing, they got stuck.
Yeah. Anyway, coming back.
Yes, but 160 also look like a big total, my dear friends.
Yes. Let's come back to the DC versus Chennai Super Kings game. Cheeka, now on the beginning of the IPL. Before the IPL began, I said CSK have got a gun player in Devin Conway. I wish the producer could show the old video of me talking about it. Conway looks like a man for all formats, as well a man for all season. He has test double hundreds in Lords. He has good technique. He shined in both international IPL. Well, Yasir, he has just proven every point that I said right. I said he's the next Michael Hussey for CSK. He's been absolutely that for CSK. 3 continuous 50s. Hussey used to do this, guys. I remember why Hussey was so dominant was not that he would strike at 200 strike rate, but he would get you 50s, like 6-7 50s in an IPL season. Unheard of. Amazing. Consistency. That is what Devin Conway is giving CSK.
And at a good run rate, without knowing, without you realizing, they'll be getting a strike at a good run rate. And a 4-6 selection madina. Kuldeep the kind of good run and he put it. The way they dominate. What I like about Conway is the way he dominates the bowling effortlessly. See, whereas if Ruturaj Gaikwad scores, you can see him hitting Damal Deville. When somebody else hits, you see, okay, they are hitting the ball. But this guy, you don't realize he's hitting those runs. And his strike rate and his number of sixes are huge.
Absolutely. CSK have got a very good player in Devin Conway. Good to see.
Actually, Moeen Ali is bowling brilliantly for them.
Yes. Cheeka sir, CSK taking bold decisions. Rest Jadeja and bring in Dubey. He was crucial knock of 30. Surveys Jadeja was injured, or else Jadeja would have definitely played. But now, Cheeka, now comes the point. If Jadeja is fit, who do they drop, Cheeka?
I have a feeling they'll have to play Dubey. Maybe they'll have to drop Robin Uthappa. Who knows? Next game against Mumbai Indians. Maybe they'll drop Robin Uthappa.
Yes, Cheeka sir and Ani bro and Cheeka sir, since there are only a few matches left, can we expect you to do this show for every day for us? I still expect some foreign seamers to join the squad. CSK. Well, எனக்கு தெரியல இந்த டைம்ல வந்து ஒரு ஃபாரின் சீமர் வருவாங்களா, வந்தா கூட ரொம்ப எஃபெக்டிவா இருக்குமா, என்ன இருக்கு வெல்ல? Is there anybody?
Yeah, bowling combination, they've got it right now. See, that boy Simranjit Singh bowled well. He bowled with good pace last match. Don't forget that last 2 matches he's been bowling well. And that Mukesh Chowdhury is also bowling well. I don't think they'll change the combination, opening combination. Bravo is bowling well. I
will just say this to you, the guys. I just feel.
Deekshana nalla bowling ponnanda.
Yes, definitely. See, there is no argument about what CSK.
Brilliant bowling ponnirukka.
But But because of the inexperience in their fast bowling attack, and the Mukesh Chaudhary, Simarjeet, they are playing their first season, guys. You can't be too hard on them also. So I just think that inexperience will show, Cheeka. Why CSK trying new bowlers but not giving chance to new batsmen? Venkatesh Ramachandran.
யார் இருக்கா அவங்க நியூ பேட்ஸ்மேன்? அதான் சிவன் டுபே கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க, ஆடிஷன் இருக்காங்க. வேற யார் இருக்கா அவங்க நியூ பேட்ஸ்மேன்?
ஜெகதீஷனோ ஒரு ஹரி நிஷாந்துக்கோ சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாமா அந்த மாதிரி கேட்டுன்னு இருக்காங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
பட் இந்த மாதிரி பொசிஷன்ல வெங்கடேஷ் ராமச்சந்திரன் you never know, இந்த மாதிரி பொசிஷன்ல இந்த சமயத்துல பண்ண முடியாதா இருக்கும். we'll have to wait and see. But I still believe that now the Mumbai Indians match, I think CSK will possify Mumbai Indians. The way Mumbai Indians are batting and the way CSK is in form now, and I don't know, the Pollard ஆடுவானே தெரியாது Mumbai Indians ஓட நம்ம மேட்ச். நீ ஆடுவானே நினைக்கிற Pollard.
அது அப்புறம் பாத்தீங்களா, நம்ம சிஎஸ்கே மேட்ச் வரும்போது நாளைக்கு இல்லாட்டி நாளைக்கு பேசிக்கலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இன்னைக்கு மேட்ச் பத்தி பேசுவோம். சீக்கா, டாப் ஆஃப் தி டேபிள் கிளாஷ். Gujarat Titans, LSG, both teams in rollicking form. Obviously, LSG have taken over the top position. Gujarat Titans held it for 5 weeks. Now, finally, LSG have overtaken them. Two not young captains, one very experienced captain. He is now doing his 5th year in the IPL, 4th year in the IPL, 5th year in the IPL. I'm not too sure. Hardik Pandya in his first year. ஸ்லோலி ஆனா குஜராத்தோட பேட்டிங் காமிக்குது. சீக்கா, உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது பாயிண்ட்ஸ்?
நான் எதுக்குமே சொன்னேன், குஜராத் பேட்டிங் ரொம்ப வீக்ப்பா. அவங்க ஹார்திக் பாண்டியால பொழிச்சாங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப்ல. they got through that thanks Hardik Pandya and bits and pieces from others. Of course, 2 brilliant knocks by Rashid Khan towards the end, and Keith Miller, and so two finishing knocks by Tuatia. But consistency,
David Miller. Keith Miller இல்ல சீக்கா.
Okay, David Miller. Sorry, Keith Miller சொல்றேனா? David Miller. Fine. Shubman Gill is a total flop, failure என்னோட opinion இல்ல. இன்னைக்கு போஸ்ட் எடுத்துருவாங்க. ஆனா டீம்ல எடுத்துருக்காங்க, இந்த டீம்ல.
How can you say he's got 450s in the IPL and you're saying him a total failure?
Last 2 matches, that's Ani. When I say flop, for the kind of reputation, the built up with them around him, நீ இந்த மாதிரி நீ ஆளுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு just because you like him so much, நீ இப்படி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணா என்னால ஒண்ணும் பண்ண முடியாது. போ, I cannot say anything. Okay,
ma. I don't understand. What is the difference? Guy has got 450s in the IPL. You are saying he's failure.
எங்கடா 450s?
12 matches la 450s. என்னடா 450s na பாருங்க. He's got 450s. என்ன ஆனா Cheeka, come on Cheeka.
Okay, ba. If you say so, ba. If you say so, okay. நீ உட்ற, I won't say anything.
LSG and GT have peaked and no longer look threatening. Every batsman looks out of form suddenly. The only exception, KL Rahul and Quinton. I don't agree with that absolutely, because you see guys like Deepak Hooda who's come in 1 matches for LSG. You see guys like Rahul Tewatia come in 1 matches. Miller who's done well. It has not just been Deacock and KL Rahul. Neenga paathinga last match, Deacock got out for 0. There were guys coming in and performing.
Not Deacock, KL Rahul got out for 0.
Rahul got out for 0. It has not been just those two. Yes, they have laid the foundation, definitely. But guys like Deepak Hooda have to get credit. Krunal Pandya, he's also done a very good job, silently going under the radar. He's also done a very good job for them.
I agree with you completely. I mean, in all fairness, yes. Obviously, a top 4 batsman, but that Deepak Hooda has contributed so much this season. I think he's got about 2-3 this season. And the way he's built up partnership is very good. I think LSG are playing fearless. They have the best bowling time. Yes, what may come attitude, they have a very good attitude, but they have a good bowling attack, which is fantastic. I think they have a brilliant bowling attack, correctly said by Rajesh Subramaniam. And KL's captaincy is superb. When he wants bringing, he brings in Krunal Pandya. When he doesn't need, he doesn't bring in Krunal Pandya. They got a fantastic find, a guy called Mohsin Khan. Samaya bowling for the time, Mohsin Khan. And Samira is brilliant.
KL's captaincy is looking like a miniature Gambhir of captaincy. Most decisions which he took in on-field. Obviously, Gautam Gambhir is their head coach, head mentor, whatever, Cheeka. Do you see that influence rubbing on to KL Rahul, Cheeka?
See, KL Rahul is a calm guy. Gambhir is also a little bit of a calm guy. Maybe, yes. I mean, the captaincy tactics, I mean, I'm sure he must be learning a lot from, say, Gautam Gambhir. Who knows? And Gautam, and they are doing well, yeah. In all fairness, first season on these 2 teams are rocking at the top of the 2 now. Definitely, you will be top 2 in your opinion. Unless otherwise, RR India, 3 matches win money, Kalakina, very vishyo.
Yes, Cheeka, just to add to that LSG point, guys, lot of it goes under the radar. But what they have done in the auction is that, Cheeka, their bench strength is also looking very good, Cheeka. They can always bring in an Evan Lewis for an opening batsman in case Quinton de Kock gets injured or Marcus Stoinis gets injured. They have that batting firepower in the bench with Evan Lewis. Obviously, Manish Pandey hasn't done well, but he's also a decent bat for a back.
Not decent bat. நான் மனிஷ் பண்ணல ஒத்துக்கவே மாட்டேன். அப்பா போரு மனிஷ் பண்ணல ஷெட் எப்போ அனுப்பிச்சிடணும். சும்மா அவனுக்கு லீஸ் கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க.
But going on, they're bowling. They have K. Gautam, who's done well.
Bowling சொல்லு. நீ bowling சொல்றியா? Yes. Bowling ஒத்துக்கிறேன், நான் ஒத்துக்கிறேன். Dr. Arul Mani, why are teams not trying short balls against Chuvakia? Haven't seen them. Yes, I don't understand. You're right, Arul Mani. I mean, what is happening is they don't. And the summit, they one bouncer rule is also slightly harsh on the bowlers. And one bouncer rule polish the fast bowlers.
Anyway, what do Gujarat need to do, Cheeka, today? I mean, because you've seen them, they choked the last game for the first time in a long time. You saw them choke a run chase, Cheeka. Usually you see Miller or Tiwatia or Rashid Khan, someone come and do something in the end and get them through. But it didn't happen last time. Is it a worrying sign? Is it the sign that suddenly you see Hardik Pandya's form has dipped ever since? I don't know why, Cheeka. Ever since he stopped bowling, his batting form has dipped. Is there a direct correlation to this, Cheeka?
I really don't know. I think good point made when he stopped bowling. And I don't understand. I mean, I still feel LSG must promise, either play bats 3 or 4, or otherwise you send on the 3 sixes last over அடிக்கிறது எவனா அது லாஸ்ட் ஓவர் 3 6 அடிக்கிறது லாஸ்ட் 3 ஓவர்ஸ் 6 அடிக்கலாம் 6 அடிச்சா அதே 3 6 தான் உனக்கு ஒரு ஓவர் 3 6 அடிச்சிட்டு மேட்சை மேக்கப் பண்றதுக்கு 3 ஓவர் 6 அடிச்சா அதே தான் நீ பண்ற நீ. So honestly speaking, Evan Lewis, I still believe that I'll go for Evan Lewis instead of Marcus Stoinis. Though they think that Stoinis is a finisher, he cannot bowl. Stoinis, Paul are not Adiama as a player, in my opinion. Whereas a guy like Evan Lewis can win matches up front.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with you on that, Cheeka. GT should strengthen their batting. Can Joseph replace Wade? Wade replaces Joseph and yes, Dayal in place of Sudarshan. Your thoughts, Cheeka and Ani sir, need for the producer as well. Guys, there is a cricketer called Sai Sudarshan in Gujarat Titans, who is a phenomenal first-class cricketer, who's got a lot of wickets, who's been leading the highest wicket taker in the Syed Mushtaq Ali tournament for the last 3 years. Not 1 year, not 2 years, for 3 years. But he still hasn't got that elusive IPL chance, Cheeka. And now with the wickets...
Sai Kishore solra.
Sai Kishore da na sonna.
Sai Sudarshan by mistake.
No. Sai Kishore. Sorry, Sai Kishore. Now with the wickets tiring out, is it the right time to bring it in, Cheeka?
I agree with you. Sai Kishore should be playing for Gujarat Titans. I don't understand why they are not playing Sai Kishore.
Yes, Alzari Joseph has bowled well. Their bowling attack has been fantastic. But now with the wickets tiring out, don't you think it's the right time to bring that spinner? Maybe what that guy said, maybe, play a foreign batsman up top.
அதான் சொல்ல சாய் சுதர்ஷன் ஆட்டம் very good. He's a batsman up front. But I think Ashwin also did well. I think, yes, Tamil Nadu players are rocking. I believe that Sai Kishore should play. He's a tall left-hander. Zakku போடுவான், ball bounce ஆகி turn ஆகும். I don't know why they're not playing him. I really don't understand.
It'll be interesting to see whether they give him a chance today. We have to understand, in the wickets, 55 match ஆடிட்டாங்க already. So it is not going to be easy, or 56 matches have been played. So the wickets will tire out, spinners will come into play. You are seeing, if teams are able to put 170, 180 now, they are easily able to defend it. The other team is not. Last 3 games, நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா chasing teams haven't
last gone. 3 games, நீ last 15 games எடுத்து பாரு மச்சான். Last 15 games, viewers, about 10 to 11 games have been won by teams batting first. You take the last 15 games. Don't go by last 3 games. Go by last 15 games.
Now, interesting key battle, Cheeka. If you see up top today, obviously you have Shami.
Today, KL Rahul will score. Last match he's not scored. This match he will score. When KL Rahul scores, GT is gone. That's it. When KL Rahul
has gotten KL Rahul 3 times in 4 innings.
Who's that?
Mohammad Shami has gotten KL Rahul 3 times in 4 innings. Quinton de Kock 3 times in 5 innings. Last time நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா first ball out Shami KL Rahul. I don't think it's that easy of a walk for KL Rahul because he has to go through Shami for that, Cheeka. And I think today might be Shami's day, Cheeka. I don't know why. I just think last match Shami wicket edikla. In the match sure Shami wicket eduppa.
Today is KL Rahul's day.
Today Shammy Day.
Yes, Rahul Day. KL Rahul's Day. நீங்க பாருங்க சார். நீ மச்சான் ஓகேடா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வாட் எடுத்துப்பான் போன மேட்ச். எஸ் போன வாட் எடுத்துப்பானா இருக்கும். எஸ் he had a duck. I agree with you. Opening, I think it was opening match between GT and LSG. Excuse me, my dear friend, my dear young son. பொடிப்பாய் வெயிட் பண்ண. இன்னைக்கு வருவார் பாரு, ரோல்ஸ் ராய்ஸ் வரும் பாரு பேட்டிங்க்கு. அப்புறம் வாய் பொத்திக்கிறேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஷோ பண்ணி உன வாய் பொத்துறேன் உன்ன.
The Rolls Royce versus the good old wagon wheel of Mohammad Shami coming in. It's the fleet train coming in, Cheeka. Fleet train. Anyway, hello sir. I am 2K kid. Yes, it's a millennial. Vijay B. Saw your innings, your hitting style without helmet and sixers. IPL had already started when you were batting T20 style.
Vijay.
Not bad, Cheeka. You have a fan from the 2000s. People still remember you.
Oh, excuse me, my dear friend. Vijay, I played T20 cricket because at those days I cannot play more than 20 overs anyway. Test match on 20 overs ஆடுவேன், 50 overs ஆட முடியாது. So எனக்கு ஆடுன 20 overs ஆட முடியாது. That's the way I used to play cricket right in my school days, Vijay. It's not just that international. I played international cricket that way. I played test cricket that way. I played school cricket, league cricket that way. That was my natural game. Thank you, Vijay. Thanks to our fans like you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. My prediction, Shammy gonna get KL first ball. Virat got dismissed for Golden Duck twice this year. Sai, I am with you. I don't know whether he'll get him in the first ball. Anna, I think Shammy is going to be on fire today.
Yeah, Sai and Ani, just to give you a rebuttal, KL Rahul, Rolls Royce will be in action. Wait and watch.
I mean, I'm a huge fan of KL Rahul. I'd love to see him get going, but then I just feel Shammy might get him out today. Anyway, let's get straight into the prediction, Cheeka. Obviously, tough game to predict. Two of the top teams playing. LSG in very good form. I know you are going to side against LSG today. But I give Hardik Pandya side a slight chance only because of their bowling. If they can bat first, get 150, 160, I think their bowling will come good, Cheeka.
அவனுக்கு bowling the match win பண்ணா சாய் கிஷோர் ஆடணும். இல்லைன்னா அவன் அடிக்க மாட்டான். இல்லைன்னா கஷ்டப்படுவாங்க. நான் என்ன கேட்டேன், இந்த அல்சாரி ஜோசப் கிசாஜோர்லாம் தூக்கிடுவேன். கூட்டு நான் சாய் கிஷோர் ஆடுவேன். இந்த அல்சாரி ஜோசப்லாம் பிடிச்சி பொழந்துருவாங்க மச்சான். எடுக்கிறான், ஃபாஸ்டா போடுறான், சில மேட்ச் நல்லா போடுறான். பட் இஸ் வெரி இராட்டிக் அண்ட் அவனை போட்டு பொழந்துருவாங்க. யூ பிளே வித் ஒன்லி ஜஸ்ட் 3 foreigners, தட்ஸ் ஓகே. பிளே வித் சாய் கிஷோர், லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட்ஸ்ல கொண்டு வாங்க. தென் யூ வில் see a difference. ஆறலனா அவனை போட்டு கைட்டி கொடுத்துருவாங்க. இந்த அல்சாரி ஜோசப் கிசாஜோர்லாம்
I would definitely like to see Hardik Pandya bowling, Cheeka. ஏன்னா நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா I think some cricketers feed off that energy. Nariya cricketers, even I've played
the entire team was feeding off Hardik Pandya's energy in the early days, the early part of the tournament. As you said, அவன் எனர்ஜி கொண்டு வந்து போட ஆரம்பிச்சா நல்லா இருக்கும். இல்லைன்னா அவனும் கஷ்டப்படுவான். ஏன்னா திடீர்னு பார்த்தனா நீ சொன்ன மாதிரி அவனும் ஆக்வர்ட் இதுல அவுட் ஆறான்.
அதுதான் நீங்க எடுத்து பாருங்க, ஹிஸ்டாரிக்கலி நீங்க எடுத்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா last year in the IPL, Hardik Pandya struggled a lot. Yana, he wasn't bowling last year in the IPL. But the IPLs that he's been bowling and he's been batting, he's been devastating, Cheeka.
Good point. Very, very good point, Ani. I didn't realize it. Good observation, a good point, Ani. I give it to you. I agree with you completely.
Yeah, so it'll be good to see Hardik Pandya bowling, even if it's a couple of overs. You know, Hardik Pandya is a good bowler, guys. He's the only true all-rounder India has had after Kapil Dev.
Only genuine all-rounder.
Yes, he's been the only genuine all-rounder where India has had after Kapil Dev. And I think he should be bowling. Yeah.
That was the guy called Manoj Prabhakar in between. Don't forget that. He was there.
No. There have been a lot of all-rounders, Cheeka. I'm talking like a superstar all-rounder in the world level. Okay. Anyway, what do you think of Hardik Pandya's captaincy, and should he be limited over? Should he be India limited overs captain material? Ramkumar, Ramagopal, and there are a lot of captaincies out there, Ramkumar. You can say KL Rahul has stepped up. He's definitely improved his captaincy. He looks like the guy who's next in line after Rohit Sharma to take over the mantle.
100% KL Rahul can captain all 3 formats. And he can play all 3 formats. And he's a certainty in all 3 formats. So let's not talk about captaincy now. Let's talk about today's game. You talk about predictions. I go for LSG.
I'm with you. In terms of momentum, form, everything is towards LSG.
I'm talking purely cricketing wise. They have a better team. They have a better bowling. And they have a better balance. Simple. They have a better balance. They have a fantastic balance. And Jason Warner number 7 வரான். அவன் வந்து 6 அடிச்சு கொடுக்குறான் அவங்களுக்கு. நீ வேற. அவன் குருணால் பாண்டா இன்னும் bowling போடல அவங்களுக்கு. போன மாதிரி குருணால் பாண்டா bowling போடாம பொசிக்கிறாங்க KKR போட்டு. குருணால் பாண்டா bowling போடாம பொசிக்கிறாங்க.
Yeah. Anyway, let's come straight into the fantasy picks, Cheeka. Obviously, you KL Rahul, avlo kathirukeenga, so I'm assuming KL Rahul captain. Yes, he's gone with the 3 wickets.
KL Rahul, Rolls-Royce captain Quinton de Kock and Ridhwan Saha.
Nice. Batsman.
David Miller, Deepak Hooda and Shubman Gill. Aniyoda favorite.
And then Hardik Pandya.
Hardik Pandya all-rounder. I'm hoping he'll bowl. Chamira, vice captains Rashid Khan, Ferguson and Mohsin Khan. I really wish Sai Kishore plays today, but...
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to my side. I don't know if the producer got my side because I sent it pretty late. But here is a big gambler today, and that is me. I have dropped both Quinton de Kock and KL Rahul today. Only Wriddhiman Saha batting. Wriddhiman Saha, Cheeka, just for your stats this season, he's averaging 50 against the fast bowlers. Anyway, Deepak Hooda, Marcus Stoinis and David Miller. Yeah, Marcus Stoinis. If I am dropping both de Kock and KL Rahul, I'm expecting the middle order to come and do good for them.
Even 18, 19, 20 over
இன்னைக்கு பாருங்க, இன்னைக்கு ஒரு batting collapse at the top. Marcus Stoinis வருவான், Jason Holder வருவான், Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya and Jason Holder. Obviously, my 3 all-rounders. I've gone for a very bowling-heavy combination, guys. Towards the fag end of the tournament, I feel it's going to be a bowler-dominated tournament. Rashid, Shami, Avesh Khan and Mohsin Khan. Now, my captain is obviously Mohammad Shami. My vice captain is Mohsin Khan. So, I have the 2 fast bowlers, the 2 swing bowlers. Pune, if you see, more than 80% of the wickets have been taken by fast bowlers. I've gone with that stat. I've stuck to my stats and I'm going with my gut today, picking Mohammad Shami, thinking that he's going to pick KL Rahul and Quinton de Kock. Guys, this can fire very badly for me or this can fire superbly for me. But today I have taken a gamble in my Dream 11 team. What do you think, Cheeka?
Yeah, nothing wrong. You have your choice. You have a good thought. Shami is bowling brilliantly. I give it to you. In all fairness, I give it to you. Shami has been brilliant. Samaya bowling போன்றான். And yes, நான் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்ட Shami. I don't know how I missed Shami. Actually, last minute I don't want to change now. Instead of Ferguson, I should have had Shami. But I don't know whether I had the points. That's where I got stuck, I think. So Shami he's been the best opening bowler in the entire tournament. But this guy Chamira, Sama selection machana. Ni pathina in the viewers now the entire tournament, the Sri Lankan cricketers have been contributing brilliantly. Asaranga, inga vandu Tikshana, anga vandu Rajapaksha, inga Chamira. The Sri Lankan cricketers are stepping it up brilliantly, which I'm so happy. Because Sri Lankan cricketers are always entertaining cricketers. Jolly cricket. Rajapaksha,
to an extent, even the newer breed of the West Indian cricketers are doing well, Cheeka. And the Roman Powell, he's done pretty well. Yes, Alzari Joseph has gone for a few runs, but he has bowled well in few.
He looks dangerous. I agree with you. Alzari Joseph, erraticness one of the dangerous. In fact, he's got a better track record than Ferguson this year.
Yes, definitely. Absolutely. So, Cheeka, before we go off, obviously we'll be back in a couple of days to do the show. Any other interesting match that you're looking forward to? Tomorrow's game, maybe day after tomorrow's game? Producer, can you
Tomorrow's game is a very interesting game. Rajasthan Royals vs Delhi Capitals, because it's going to be a very crucial game for Delhi Capitals as well as Rajasthan Royals. So, and they are playing at D.Y. Patil Stadium. So we'll have to wait and see whether Prithvi Shaw will be fit. I don't think Prithvi Shaw will be so easily fit. So it looks like a little bit of advantage to Delhi Rajasthan Royals. Day after tomorrow, even though it's not a championship match, but it will be a prestige match. So again, interesting game. CSK was Mumbai Indians at Wankhede Stadium. And then, next 2 matches, RCB was Punjab Kings. Man, again, qualifier match. Calcutta Riders, Sunrisers Hyderabad. So in the CSK was Gujarat Titans. CSK has to win all the matches to be in that contention for that. Even if they say 14 points can't qualify now. And LSG RR, sama match. Punjab Delhi, sama match. Mumbai Indians Sunrisers, again, Sunrisers crucial match. So the partners, every match is an important match. I think it's going to be very, very interesting, man. My dear friends.
Yes, the business end of the tournament, Cheeka. This is where the big players usually stand up, be counted for. I remember when I was in CSK, in the Mari matches, you could see an MS Dhoni come up. You could see a Suresh Raina come up. You could see R. Ashwin. I remember crucial matches like this in the IPL. Back then, he would rise up to the occasion to get those wickets. I remember him taking Chris Gale in the first few overs against RCB when we were playing for CSK back then. So these are the games, Cheeka. The big players usually stand up. And when you do well in these games, Cheeka, they count for something really important. What do you say?
Naturally, no, that's why the big match players சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. Ashwin is a big match player. Dhoni is a big match player. And you talk, even Chahal to a certain extent is a big match player. I mean, Chahal is a big match player. And all these guys are big match players. And that is what, in fact, Rohit Sharma once upon a time used to be a big match player. Once upon a time, there was a player called Rohit Sharma. So about 5 years back, he was outstanding in IPL. But last 4 years, unfortunately, he's not been scoring runs.
Yes, it's the fact. It's the truth. When Rohit Sharma wears the blue of Mumbai Indians, he's not the same when he wears the blue of the Indian colors. Hitman is not the same Hitman when he plays for Mumbai Indians over the last 3 or 4 years. We know it, obviously. But let's hope for a firecracker of a match today. I'm hoping that it will go down to the last over. Last 2-3 games are one-sided up in second innings.
One-sided game definitely one-sided game. The second innings the match முடிஞ்சிடும். எந்த டீம் முடிக்க போறாங்கன்னு தெரியல. சரி நீ என்ன வேணா சொல்லு மச்சான். இது problem with a team like Gujarat Titans ஒரு பொட்டலம் ஆற டீம் அது. They can become a பொட்டலம். Whereas LSG பொட்டலம் ஆற மாட்டாங்க. LSG can get hit. But Gujarat Titans can be a பொட்டலம் team. அவங்க either சம win இல்லனா பொட்டலம்.
What Cheeka is trying to say to the viewers who didn't understand that is that Gujarat Titans would batting நீங்க எடுத்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா it is not as deep and as sound as LSG batting. I'm guessing that's what Cheeka is trying to say. Even if LSG lose a KL Rahul or lose a Quinton de Kock up top, they have guys who can come and do it at the bottom also. They have Krunal Pandya, they have Jason Holder, they have Marcus Stoinis, they have Deepak Hooda who's in very good form. Remember, even when one game and all of them failed, Shamira and Mohsin Khan came and hit 4 sixes and won them the game. So
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. That's why. For them, the buck stops at, frankly, at number 6. But Rashid Khan can play those magical cameo and win. Rashid Khan, in all fairness, has won 2 games for them. Let's not forget that. 2 important games Rashid Khan has won with his bat.
Yes, absolutely. Anyway, guys, please subscribe to our channel, Cheeka. I have a match the next couple of days, Cheeka, so I'll obviously try for the CSK game. Even if I'm in the match, I'll try and come in and do the show for 15 or 20 minutes if I have a gap. But, guys, please subscribe to our channel, Cheeka. Please press the bell icon notification, and it is fantastic being with you guys throughout the IPL. Thank you again, Cheeka, taking your time off. Through your injury, through your pain, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, guys. Bye.